Hi Cancer, this is your yearly tarot reading, predictions for 2022. You're going to get 12 cards, a card for each month. I will not be using reversals. Okay, so let me cut the cards and let's see what's going to be going on for you in 2022. Okay, so this will be January through April, the first 4 months, 3 rows of 4. May through August, and this will be September through October. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. This is January. You have a Ten of Wands. You have a King of Pentacles. You have the Hermit. You have a Six of Wands. May, you have a Page of Cups. You have a Page of Swords. You have a Two of Swords. And a Knight of Swords. Very interesting. Very interesting summer. This is May, this is June, July, and August. So these swords are dominating your summer. This is September, Three of Wands. Not a lot of water for you. Oh, here we go. Three of Cups. Eight of Cups. And Nine of Cups. Really interesting. These 3 cups close out your year. This is your summer. And we also have these wands. So interesting that you have these 3 swords, these 3 wands, these 4 cups, 1 King of Pentacles. So let's look at the Hermit here. And it seems to be the only major arcana card that you have. And this is what I see going on here, especially since you have this Ten of Wands and King of Pentacles here, a husband or an authority figure. You might need to, and I think this is happening for a lot of people during this pandemic, where you're searching for spiritual truth. You're trying to find a new moral compass to deal with some of the things that are going on with this new crisis, the new normal. And you're a water sign, Cancer, so this is, you're going to feel this a lot more strongly than the other air signs or earth signs or fire signs. You're going to be doing a real deep dive here in March, looking for a foundation of spiritual truth that is consistent in your life that you can live by. And that's the only major arcana card that you have. And I feel like later on that's echoed here with this Eight of Cups in November, where this is about leaving behind something that is not in your spiritual, that doesn't serve your spiritual good. You're going to make a big, big emotional choice. I'm not saying that's going to be a breakup. This is going to play out for you Cancers in a lot of different ways. But when you see this card, yes, you are going to be leaving something behind emotionally. And it doesn't necessarily mean leaving a person behind, and or leaving or quitting your job. But it's a mindset where you take stock of your emotional happiness versus everyone else's, and it's something that you might need to do, moving on from certain things in your life that have not been going good. And it can also mean setting healthy boundaries. So yeah, it feels like from March and then November, you're going to be seeking, you're going to be looking for a new emotional and intuitive normal in your life. And so this Page of Cups is a hint of an emotional awakening. Sometimes it does mean having a crush or infatuation or feelings that are childlike that shouldn't be taken seriously. But I feel like for you in May, your water energy is going to start waking up here. They'll definitely wake up later on. But I feel like in May, you feel like emotionally and spiritually, you need to take a new direction. And a Page of Cups can also mean a message of love. Rediscovering love, and it could be a message of hope as well. So there's going to be a little bit of an emotional pickup in May that I think will get stronger at the end of the year as you find your spiritual truth. So the beginning of the year, 10 of Wands, you're stressed out, you're overburdened. King of Pentacles, this is kings take action, they make decisions. And so money and household issues are going to be very relevant in February. And it can also mean your children, dealing with school, making decisions about school. Queens are about feelings, kings are about action. So I definitely see some changes in your household, your wealth, your money, your children, all of those material things. I sense a need to reorganize and start to do things differently so that you're not dealing with the stress. And again, just like I pointed out with the Hermit, I feel like you being stressed out or dealing with an event or an issue or situation that's been draining, this need for reorganization, it's going to pull you into that introspective mode where you're like, it's not enough just to make a simple decision. This decision has to be right for you. And so when we get to that Six of Wands, this is the card of success. So this reorganization and figuring out where you stand with your relationships and your family, those are going to be very important. And I think you're going to find success. I think a number of things are going to be going well. And I feel also that this Six of Wands is going to bring solutions that you've been looking for as far as not only spiritual enlightenment, but the family issues where like I said, I think the cause of this stress is that in your family and relationships, there's been a big imbalance. And maybe there are work issues because of the pandemic where things have been out of whack and out of balance. And maybe you and your partner, or maybe as far as your family, yeah, you've had to look at your home and the well-being of your family. That's the biggest impression I'm getting from these first four cards. So success, and then hope and joy. When we get into summer, whatever plans you're making after the Six of Wands and Page of Cups, there will be more obstacles. But these swords are not necessarily bad, even though they tend to be a little depressing. Because again, this Page of Cups is leading to this Page of Swords, which is about having absolutely no fear whatsoever. Moving forward, addressing petty, anything that's just petty and stupid. You're like, I'm not here for this. Okay, and I feel like you're taking an emotional stand here in June. Two of Swords. Indecisiveness. So you might have a little bit of a block, but it can also mean that someone in your life, also you and someone need to get on the same page. I feel like these swords represent a conflict between you and a partner, or someone that you have to come to an agreement with, where you guys have to say, okay, this is how we're going to do things. But I feel like you and one other person are still going to have some disagreements. For some of you Cancers, this could mean a separation between your head and your heart. And maybe it's a decision. Do you follow your heart or do you follow your head? So you're getting this Knight of Swords here. After the Page of Swords is the Knight of Swords. So this this need to address the pettiness and the things that aren't working in your life, because you've just had this success, you've just had this nice experience of things going well. I feel like you're going to be much more decisive in taking action over those things, as far as realigning your life with what you know to be true and what you believe are your values. So heading into September, a little bit of a dramatic summer here, but when we get to September, you're making plans, and they're not complete yet, but you intend to see the successful completion of a project or an agenda that you started sometime in the summer. So this is when the water comes in. This Three of Cups is about love and affection. I feel like in your family that emotionally you have found even keel. And the things that were separating you, making you emotionally detached, I feel like your emotions are going to finally find their happy place towards the end of the year. I think that's beautiful, actually. So this brings us to the last two cards. You go from an Eight of Cups to a Nine of Cups. And I feel like the Oracle is really trying to tell you something here. Because as I said, that Eight of Cups is about moving on. But this Nine of Cups is about comfort and security, emotional security. So you went from a Ten of Wands being stressed out, and you end up with a Nine of Cups, where you are surrounded by family and loved ones, hospitality, community gatherings. This is in December, of course, so I feel like you're going to have a very beautiful and wonderful holiday season a year from now. So the theme for you in 2022, Cancer, is about emotional reawakening, realigning your values and your spiritual compass to what you feel is right, what feels comfortable, working out conflicts with partners and families and friends, making the decisions that you need to, having no fear to defend what's meaningful for you, and fighting for what you emotionally and intuitively have realized as a spiritual truth. So your intuition is going to be really, like I said, with this Page of Cups and the Eight of Cups, I feel like your spiritual reawakening and your emotional reawakening after being detached for so long, they're going to come back, and you're going to find that happiness again. Okay, so that was your reading for 2022, Cancer. Definitely looks like an interesting journey for you, but I think you're going to come out of it okay. I wish you Happy New Year. I wish you love and light. And you can find me on Facebook or YouTube. So I wish you well, and I'll see you soon.